C9 Mango, did you think, even for a minute, that you would come to this tournament and beat everyone?
No. But see, I'm going to tell you guys one thing.
I would love to hear one thing.
That I cannot play the game for 10 years. Literally 10 years.
I know what you're going to say.
And I can come to a tournament. And there's always going to be that 1% chance, no matter what, that I'll play amazing, go into Neo mode, and lay the smack down.
First question is, how do you feel? Very, very bad. Why don't you tell me about that? What do you feel bad about?
I feel bad about that performance. I am a very, very competitive person.
Yes.
If I do not place first, that's not enough for me.
Yeah, second place is no good.
That's no good, which means fourth place is horrible.
How do you live like that, Armada?
Well, when you come to America, sometimes you're going to get the American beat down. And that happens sometimes. And sometimes Americans get beat down.
Yep.
But we take it and we get up. We do what we got to do.
You know he has something up his sleeve. Most of the time, he plays first.
Yeah.
He might play second or third or whatever, but you know that he has something up his sleeve.
They'll always be scared to play me. Because they know when I'm on point. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, this was not supposed to happen.
It wasn't supposed to happen.
I played All-Star mode. I can't even beat All-Star mode. I can win big.
You haven't beaten All-Star mode.
Even if I played okay, Mango would have won, and he is a true champion of this game, and I have the deepest respect for Mango.
It breaks my heart to hear you say that, dude.
I made a tweet about you. You'll see it soon. I have said I knew you would win, but you already know that.
I'll see you, dude. Wow. It was great to see you. Bye, everyone. See you, Joey. My ego cannot handle any more wins. I'm gonna explode. This is it. If I win one more big tournament, it's over.
Having a good day? Okay, so we're gonna count 1,
Not really.
2, and 3.
When I can't pull back, I just shoot.
Good luck.
And if I get grabbed,
They're so good. Why are they so good?
They're Swedish. Those players, like the Swedes, have always been like the top of
One of our top players
country.
in Sweden.
Is he? I saw people
He's my
holding.
rival.
I saw people holding Swedish flags out.
He's from Sweden. That's why I hate.
What's his
That's why
name?
I hate Jim. Armada.
Armada? Who are you going to beat here to place first? Who's going to be in the
I had to beat
finals?
everyone. Probably Armada.
But who's the best player? Other than
Armada.
Armada?
The top two easily are Mango and Armada. I think that those two have the most ability for Smash in kind of different ways.
Personalities come out in playstyles all the time. All the time.
He has swag. This man knows how to style.
Mango just goes in real quick.
Oh my God!
Oh, and he's 4Bs the other direction.
Mango's the type of player that will just go for it, and that's why people love him, is that he will just play for the crowd.
And then he's
No one. Oh my God!
Ooh! You just heard the whole crowd in the room go, ooh.
That's why there's Mango Nation. That's why he has crowds chanting his name whenever he's on stage.
The Mango Nation, when we say that, we mean subscribers and followers and things like that. And it's true that Mango, I mean, you can do it by numbers or you can just do it by looking at it. Mango is the biggest fan base out of any Smasher. That's undisputed. I think the reason why is because he's so, I guess I want to say he's likable.
Like Cloud9? Cloud9 teammates. They don't care.
Your job makes you shave too?
When you win 2 Evos, you can grow the beard.
No, I understand you can.
You can do whatever you want.
Mango's very much a people person. He's just a likable guy. He's a likable personality, And especially if you talk to him directly, and that's kind of what I think part of why his stream is so popular, is because people get that chance to directly interact with Mango and they realize, oh wow, this guy's actually super cool.
All the bitches love Mango. Every girl at our school liked me at least once in their life. At least once.
He's just a really nice guy. He's also hilarious. He's really funny.
But Stone, thank you so much. Welcome to the High School Stories Nation. So, yeah, but thanks so much. Pretend this is beer. Cheers, dude.
He makes them feel like he's their friend. If you talk to Mango, he's like, oh man, I'm his friend. And even his stream is like that. If you watch it, you feel like you're just hanging out with them.
Just watch Mango at a tournament, and see. And I'm not talking about the random fans that come up to him. I'm talking about the people who know him all the time. It's good to meet you, man. For real, man. I've been watching you for so long. Man. You're like a celebrity, man. I'm used to it.
He just has a gift for just being himself. I think he really does. He's very comfortable with who he is.
People are drawn to that. They like being around him. They want to be a part of Team Mango, partly because it's a winning team.
Where Falcon wants to be, and he bet everything on coming down with a knee.
And putting him under Battlefield or something. Yeah. That was all he had. Yep. And that's Mango.
Armada, he's like a cold Swedish person, and I guess it comes out in his playstyle.
Yeah, they play club box next if whoever wins this. But yeah, man, just came over here to say good luck to you, dude. Thank you.
There's nothing to him other than first place. There's not crowd hype. There's not styling on people. There's just practice and get first place. If you get less than that, you failed.
I don't know about this decision.
Yeah.
Because Armada versus Fox, we're going to see some combos. That's all I'm going to say.
Armada, definitely the best Peach on the planet. And Peach is a really interesting character because you can liken her to a tank.
A floaty character that uses her hard punishes to take out opponent's stocks as quickly as possible. It's a ruthless efficiency that Armada has perfected.
He plays the game in a very disciplined way that Mango does not. Mango cannot tell you what his combo is. He's just going to do it. Armada will say, well, if he's here, this is what I do. If you're here, this is what I do. And he does it with the most perfect execution. That's his thing. He does not mess it up. He does not drop a combo.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Nice try by Redemption.
If Mango shows up to any national, I don't think anybody can beat him. But if he slips up in the slightest bit, Armada's a shark. He's just going to take him. He's just going to drown him.
Go for Jackson, Mango.
Yeah! Let's go!
Let's go! Yeah, Mango! Shake his hand. Shake his hand.
Maybe I was the king of the non-believers. I was like a truther, right? Where this did not happen. Mew2King is the best in the world. Mango got lucky. Please see Mew2King again. There's no way you're gonna win. Period.
6 months to a year on Smashboards, everyone on the East Coast is like, no, it was a fluke. It was a fluke. It'll never happen again. And I'm on the West Coast. I'm winning tournaments. I'm winning everything now. I'm unstoppable. Finally, I'm just sick of it. I'm you know what? Let's go. Let's go round 2.
Fast forward to Revival of Melee. Revival of Melee happens because Brawl had come out in the intervening months, so numbers were dwindling.
Literally, weeklies had ceased to exist for Melee, but this one tournament, Revival of Melee, just managed to attract people from all over North America.
Overnight, we got maybe 130, 140 registrants. He actually spent maybe 3 or 4 days at my house. We played Smash a little bit, and he would actually come to work with me, doing some secretarial work at my dad's concrete subcontractor. And I remember we came late one time, and my dad actually he yelled at both of us pretty good. He yelled at me for being late, but I think he's just what do you think you're doing, traveling around the world just to beat this other guy? You want to be the best in something. What does that even mean? Should get a job.
TV, laptop, TV, laptop, TV, laptop.
On camera.
Going into this tournament, of course, Mew2King is going to win. Mango's going to come and he's going to be exposed as a fraud, as someone who got lucky. Mango did not have a free bracket. He had to play through a lot of people. In fact, I am quite confident that his bracket was handpicked to be difficult. But when it came time for winners finals, there was Mango sitting in the chair with his black tank top and shorts and flip-flops. And my hero at the time, Mewtwo King, sitting right next to him.
We're coming here at the epitome of this entire tournament. The reason everybody came to see Mango fight MTK.
Oh, the revival of Melee, right?
Revival. No, I'm saying just in general. I think he's raping shit with Falco.
Oh, no, I saw it.
Damn.
That's fine. He's going to come down and tip her. Everybody watching, I friggin' hate Jigglypuff. I think she's the worst character. Why can she press down B and kill you? Doesn't make any sense.
I think I actually got kicked off the mic. Thank God.
Jigglypuff cries when you hit her, friggin' bitch. She's got that smile on her face when she back airs. Oh my God, I hate that move.
I sat there with Wife, the greatest commentator of all time, did not let him talk, and complained about Jigglypuff for 4 games. It was not close.
Mango takes the lead on M2K's counter pick now.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, well that's dirty.
Mewtwo King has some mental roadblocks. If someone gets in his head, he's done.
And it's dirty because there's no risk involved. You just jump.
It was like close up shop, turn the light. This isn't. There's no way he's gonna win.
All right, someone's pissed.
They just had to hold their words. They were like, it was a fluke, and then I just come like 3-1'd him, I'm sure.
So now you are gonna get. Like you said.
Sure enough, Mango won again, and he became considered the best player.
After round 1, it was pretty clear that Mewtwo King didn't have an answer and he wasn't interested in working to find one.
In the wake of the victory, Mango was undoubtedly the best player. By taking the title from Mewtwo King, Mango shifted the center of the Melee universe from the tri-state area on the East Coast to a rough suburb of Los Angeles called Norwalk.
Just like I have unwarranted love for my area, they have it for theirs. And I always make fun of their area because it's trash. It's like, it's terrible. It's like, but they love it. They love everything about it. He loves like 7-Eleven hot dogs they grew up on over in Norwalk. He loves the gangsters out there. It really defines a lot of who they are, where they grew up.
I know this guy. We started having Fun Day Tuesdays for years. It's been like 5-6 years now. I randomly text Mango. I was like, hey dude, it's Tuesday. Do you want to like hang out or something? He's like, yeah, let's go. Let's hang out. And I was like, okay. And then he just texts me like, Fun Day Tuesday. It makes no sense, no rhyming, no reason, like, but it's funny, it's Norwalk humor, like, that's why it stuck, because it doesn't make sense. We like played Melee for a while, and then we like watched the Human Centipede, which was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Watching people pass out, drawing on Mango. And then the next week I was like, hey, Fun Day Tuesday? And then like, it just kept happening for 6 years. For a while there was no Melee whatsoever. And Mango was still beating everybody in Melee. We're blue, right? No, we're blue, bitch.
You guys are already red.
No, we're red. We'll be red. You insist, we'll be red.
They didn't grow up with the suit and tie kind of mindset and lifestyle, and they're proud of it.
What the fuck was that, dude?
You can't beat that Zelda, dude. Not true, dude. You can't beat that.
It's not fucking true. What the fuck?
How dare you disrespect?
They're all friends, but like, there's no friendliness in the way that they play against each other. They just live to like laugh at each other.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
No!
I'll dunk you, vagina. You guys suck.
I think Joey always says it the best. He always says I have very asshole-ish humor, which is definitely true. Like if you fall off your bike or something, I'm gonna laugh. Like I don't care if you're hurt. Like it's funny to me.
It comes off dickish sometimes, but it's more like, if he's in deep, he wants to go deeper because it's funny.
I get my burger and there's like a huge ass bite on it, and I was like, what the f is this? And I look at him, he's like, and I'm like, what? Did you just bite my burger?
We just make fun of people, make fun of each other. That's just, even growing up, that was just like the metagame for being funny and making, like, you had to be kind of a dick.
He loves irritating people. He lives to piss people off. And so if he can do something that annoys you, he will do it. And if it works, it'll annoy you that much more. So I think that that's the way he plays.
Oh my god.
You suck, dude. This isn't gonna be close.
Norwalk quickly became known for a unique method of play championed by its greatest player, an aggressive style centered around one concept, the rushdown.
We definitely have this like unique little approach to the game. It was more of a mindset for just, let's do the coolest thing we can do, let's approach all the time. We just wanted to go fast and we wanted to look cool doing it. And it kind of just shaped our space animals into these like very different beings.
There's nothing like rushing someone down in Melee, because there's so many defensive options that when you just destroy all of them and then like destroy him, it's the best feeling.
I don't think that I have fun camping. I don't have any fun camping at all. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna go balls out and attack the shit out of you.
Before Mango, Lucky and them, no one was really like going hard like that. The Norwalk people, they definitely made that a thing.
I remember M2K messaging me about playing Mango. He said he finally played Mango outside a tournament. He's like, this guy's a beast. He probably has the best Fox and Falco in the world. I'm like, wait, what? The Jigglypuff kid? M2K does not know what he's talking about. There's no way Mango is the best Fox and Falco. He's a damn Puff player. But he was right.
Subsequent tournaments were really bad. I remember in NorCal, it was like a hotel tournament. I watched one game, Mango versus Music King, grand finals, no one was watching. Mango just had complete control of the stage. Music King was kind of flailing around when usually he's a very collected, evasive presence on the screen where it's very annoying, very hard to pin him down. And Mango just kind of like would jump at him, would hit a button, and would hit him. That experience for me was just like, he's figured something out that no one was able to figure out for years.
No one understands the game like me. Like, Meeching's always like, I know the most about the game. I'm like, yeah, but I understand the game the most. Like, there's a big difference between knowing and understanding. I hear people are like, well, you always do this. It's like, no, you can do anything you want. It's just every situation, even if you think you've seen it a million times, it's always a little different. And then in that little difference, you can just do something else. And like, they don't see it coming, and then you get the open up, and then you can go to town. It's so endless. It's like, why limit yourself to one thing when you can just do anything you want?
When I play Super Smash Brothers, I use a lot of my ability to recognize patterns and to make accurate predictions to choose my next move. There are so many different options, and I don't quite have them all in my head at once. I have this theory that Mango sees them all at once and chooses, in the situation, what he thinks is best at the time that it's happening. I don't know if this is humanly possible, I don't know if it's what he does, but if I think about that, it makes it very unpredictable what someone's going to do. If you ask Music King, I have heard them say, like, you can't read this guy. I don't know what he's going to do.
I didn't see it getting close. On the West Coast in our SoCal tournaments, he was just beating everybody. And then Mango started messing around too.
He was going secondaries, he was dropping sets to random people, he was losing locals, but it felt like he just wasn't winning because he was so tired of winning.
I think he's one of those people that if he doesn't feel like he's being challenged, then he's just gonna have fun. And then he got a challenge from a Swede with short shorts and and a mullet.
Here we go, Mango versus Armada for the first time since Kings of Cali 4.
Yeah, man.
At EVO, they didn't meet up. Hungrybox double eliminated Armada, and Hungrybox sitting eliminated himself at the big house.
Yeah, that's right.
So a very different tournament, and Mango finds the up air.
My friend who introduced me to the scene had told me about Armada, and I drew up a picture of this big, tall guy with a little bit of ungroomed, you know, patchy beard and dreadlocks, and just like this big, intimidating guy. When I met him, he was this little kid, cute as a button. Like, man, that's so cute. And at the same time, this kid was beating all of our asses in my favorite game.
My name is Adam Lindgren, and my gamer tag is Armada. I have 10 siblings, 7 sisters and 3 brothers. And yes, they're all from the same mom and dad. I was a bad kid, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm pretty sure my siblings gonna state it as well.
He was like the most annoying child you can ever imagine.
He just wanted to make all the rules, and he had this special thing going on, like he couldn't eat anything but carbs. We had to let him win in things just so he could win, and we didn't start a fight.
But of course, with so many people, you have to compromise at some point, you know?
It's hard, you know, being such a big family. Everybody needs to be seen, but when you are so many sisters and brothers, you take care of each other, and we always did that.
As a kid, I was always very competitive, like in all things I did, basically. Like, I always wanted to win.
On the boat to Denmark, it's like 2 hours, and you can play a few games. On the car, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win a lot of money. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're gonna win a lot of money. He won like crazy much money. He had this bag with him home, like only 1 coins, Swedish coins. And it was like, bag was so big and so heavy.
Once you start winning and you like it, it can sort of become like an addiction, you know? And it was like that for me. My biggest interest for sure was gaming. When 64 came out, the multiplayer became more of a thing, and since we were so many brothers and like all wanted to play, it became much more natural. And also, since I'm very competitive, I like the multiplayer fact, or the fact that you were playing against a human.
Husband, I'm coming for you.
It was a guy here in Sweden, Helios he goes by, and he held, the first tournament in Sweden like ever for Melee. And I was like, my favorite game and compete? Hell yeah. Everyone thinks they're very good at this game. Like, they're beating their friends in their neighborhood. I was going through the exactly same experience. I was like, oh, I'm good at this game. I will win this tournament. And reality was hitting me pretty hard.
He wasn't like up to the current like metagame level. He was mostly like a rolling, down smashing peach scrub.
When everyone was like so excited about these matches, I was like, before I put down this stupid controller, I will get the best in the world.
His playstyle is and has always been of the scientific kind. He figures out the optimal option and will do it almost every single time.
The next 6 months, my improvement was so fast.
I played him at a tournament. I 4-stuck his Samus on Yoshi's Story.
A couple of weeks later, he beats me in tournament.
In a way, I think games, they're like puzzles, and you need to put the pieces together to see the entire picture.
When something went really good, you could hear him scream in the whole house. And something went bad, you could hear something smash in the ground or something like that.
More and more pieces for, putting in, the correct places.
It's like this beautiful, perfect flowchart that he has of every matchup.
I mean, Jesus Christ, he's playing Peach versus Fox, and he makes it look easy.
When you play against Mewtwo King, you can feel the numbers in the game. You can feel the strategy. And then you play against Armada, and you feel this fire inside of him, this fire to make you lose.
He was arguably the best in Europe, best in Sweden, he was very good, but he was still a bit of an up-and-comer.
People did consider me the best in Europe, but I still wanted, the real challenge. I always wanted to be the best, and for Melee, you need to travel to America to prove that, because the community is the biggest there.
Mango was so unchallenged that I don't think he thought he was going to lose this. He was going to beat everybody. It was going to be no problem. And then you kind of hear this slight talk of some Peach player from Europe.
There was this hype on Smashboards months leading up to the tournament. This young kid who plays Peach, who's not supposed to be, well, not a bad character, but not a great character. And he's coming to the US and he's supposed to be like, people are touting him as like, this guy's the best. And everyone from the US is like, no, bro, he's not the best. He's probably not even the best Peach.
Some fucking doofus said that Armada shouldn't even be considered for top Peach.
I'm pretty sure they thought that we were irrelevant. Who's from Europe? No one's important from Europe.
Oh, Armada, he's not any good. Europe sucks. Europe, what the fuck is that? Is that even a country? It's like, no, it's a continent.
We were just going into like Sweden's thread, just saying like all kinds of dumb things, like America, yada yada. We're gonna be amazing. We're gonna beat you guys. You guys are nothing.
He's gonna come here and he's gonna get slapped around. Like, get this guy out. He plays Peach. Like, no one at the time played Peach. It was like, just let him come down. Like, let's see what happens to him.
These guys, they think like you're gonna place like top 30, like at best. He's maybe not even top 5 of the Peaches in the world. And I was like, this is so much bullshit. It made me push myself, like, oh, Mewtwo King, Mango, they're like 10 times better than me. Like, go back to the lab, practice, like, improve, become better. Like, you have to prove them wrong. Because I've always loved to prove people wrong, I'm not gonna lie.
He starts off with Lucky.
I didn't think very much of him, so I went at it like, I'm gonna beat this guy. Like, he's Sweden's best, I'm gonna take him out.
Lucky's playing the matchup Fox versus Peach on Dreamland like phenomenally. He's like running on the platforms, making it really hard for Peach to approach, and he gets it.
People are like, okay, like that's, the first really tough opponent. Now it's, time for the European guy going to losers. Like, now we are showing him how to play the game.
And then Armada just figures something out and starts comboing the mess out of him.
Armada looking real angry right now.
And he takes games 2 and 3, and he beats Lucky, and you're like, okay.
Dude, Joey, you almost had it. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. He's not that good, dude. Like, he's not gonna do anything.
Well, that's fine. I mean, he beat Lucky. So he's a high-level player. He can beat Lucky. But he's got Shizwiz next, so he's not gonna beat Shizwiz.
Shiz top 5 player at the time. Like, it was like, dude, I don't know if he's gonna beat Shiz, man. Shiz is crazy.
Shiz, he ain't no fucking joke. Oh my God, fuck. Damn.
When Armada goes, you know how he goes off stage, goes all the way down, floats, then hits you? No Peach ever did that before. That was the first time. And he recovered, crowd went crazy.
Wow! What the f?
It's all about how quickly you can gain control of your body. And so Armada can hit you once and then kill you.
That's your way. Oh my God! Wow!
He beat Shiz and we were like, whoa.
And at this point I was, guaranteed in the top 5, but I did not come for top 5, I came for first place.
Next is Music King. It's like, nah, he's not beating Music King.
The true test is Mewtwo King. It's like, if he's actually good, he can beat Mewtwo King. Like, not many people can do it.
Mewtwo King really knows his matchup.
That was the last time I think I was nervous in a tournament. I wanted to prove myself, and I wanted to do it for all of Europe because we had been trash talked so much for so many years. I wanted to prove, like, if I beat Mewtwo King, no one can say anything.
Words can't describe the feelings that is in this room.
Right when you beat Mewtwo King, the whole crowd like knew this guy was legit. Like everyone except was like, what the? Like everyone was like, oh my God, like who beats Mewtwo King? No one beats Mewtwo King.
So then he plays winners finals versus Mango. At this point, he was already using Falco. He had kind of dropped Jigglypuff.
Wow! Oh! Oh! What the? Oh my God!
I don't think he had seen that before. He hadn't felt anyone punish him that hard.
It's good. It's that good.
Mango did not lose. Mango didn't drop sets, like ever. And Mango, in the clutch, is supposed to just win. Because he does that versus Mewtwo King. And he makes Mewtwo King look like a fool. So why is he losing to Armada?
Armada, he plays the game to react to his opponent rather than read his opponent. In theory, when you break it down, reacting is always better than reading. You're giving yourself time to respond to what they do instead of trying to just predict what they do and hope it works out, which is kind of the Mango style of play. Armada's pretty much the opposite, where he only wants to commit to something that's guaranteed.
The tension in the room was like, oh my God, what is happening? Like, no one could believe their eyes. It went down to like the last stock, the last hit.
Yeah, I know.
Wow!
I made it. I beat Mango in our first set ever. I could see Mango, he was not pleased at all.
Like what just happened? I remember like who's this European guy? He's got like his long hair. It's like some guy. I'm like, what is he doing here? Why did he just beat me?
Mango was sort of trash talking me a bit beforehand as well, and now this Swedish guy was beating him in front of all his homies.
Like that's not right. So after that, I remember walking off the stage. Like one of my friends was like, "You got this in grand finals." And I was like, "Yes, I'm not gonna let this happen." So then I get to Armada again, and I try my Falco first game.
Again, he's not playing.
Mango gotta win 2 sets. Wow.
He just destroys me.
You did not beat Mango this viciously.
Damn. Damn.
Oh! He's fucking Mango up.
And even the commentators, they're like, Mango is so smart, but he looks like an idiot.
They're taking him to basics.
He's like, hey Mango, welcome to physics. Where you at?
Oh my God.
And then I remember the crowd just being like, oh, like, because Armada's now up 1-0 in Grand, and everyone, you could feel it in the air.
Then I think at that point it was like, all right, I need you, Puff. Like, please come back and save me for old time's sake.
I just hope Mango wins. Armada's about 8 stocks away from winning his first major tournament in outside of Europe.
Winning his first American tournament.
Yeah.
Beat Meet King and Mango. There you go. Good jump back, baby. Come on, Mango. Mango.
And like I pull out the Puff in the second game and I barely win. It's like I'm like, this is gonna be a long set because like floaty battles are just like you don't really have too many combos. It's like I hit you and then that's it. And then we see we're like it's just slow pace and it's like to outplay this guy this long is like so rough.
He's back in business. He came out retired. It's been a while. 07, Mango. It's been a while. He's himself again. Oh.
And Armada did not skip a fucking beat.
In game 3, I pulled off like an amazing Stitch Face combo.
Oh shit! Oh my! Wow!
He dies 0 to death in like 3 seconds. This character that is not supposed to die fast, it was possible with this one Stitch.
Wow! That just destroyed the momentum. What just happened?
And he got pretty shaky after that.
He actually called for me out to coach him in finals. He played his heart out. He ended up losing the match. There was a Stitch Face involved like near the end and he just lost. And then he turns to me and he says, I can't do it. You grow up with this kid who's just got so much confidence and he's so sure of himself. And it's not just false confidence, like he's proved it. He was beating everybody. And he actually turned to me and he said, I can't do it. Like he thought he was done. And it's actually somewhat emotional too, just because like you get this whole persona and it's just gone. It's gone. My goal was just to convince him that he could still do it.
Either this dude can see into the future or he's got the fastest reaction time ever. He reacts to everything perfectly.
It's true.
I haven't seen him like miss one thing. He doesn't predict, he just reacts. He's so good at it.
Armada has the edge and Mango's fighting from behind. And really it's like, yo, Mango's gonna lose.
I was on the phone with someone and I was just saying like, yeah, Europe just won this tournament. It was 2-1 Armada and he was up 2 stocks versus Mango in a Peach versus Puff matchup, which is like, once you get behind, there's not all that much you can do.
Mango's about to lose. Armada! 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 Hell no! Bring it back,
It's just like I need something. Like something I need to pull something out or it's just I'm gonna lose.
Everyone's yelling. It's so hype.
There's like the sixth sense.
Mango! Mango!
And I just knew it in my heart.
Mango! Mango!
Mango jumps towards him. And right where Armada stops, Mango's on top of him and presses down B and Peach goes flying off the screen.
Well, I'm right next to him.
So I'm like, yeah, we're hot, yeah, we're hot five. This is insane. I've never seen a read like that before and never seen anyone punish a read with a rest, which is like, that's basically, if you can do that reliably, it's like, who could ever beat you?
Like, dude, you would think like America just won a war or something.
Really clutching victory from the jaws of defeat. Mango ties up the set. So he still has a long way to go, but after that, it was the Mango show.
Crowds completely got Mango back into it.
He had Bobak, the tournament organizer, pay him in singles so he can make it rain on the crowd.
Mango was like throwing out some $1 bills, and one landed on my lap, and I didn't see like he was throwing them around. So at first my first impression was like it was some guy that was leaving a $1 bill, like, oh, at least you got this.
Mango, 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 mango.
That was very heartbreaking for me, actually. It was the beginning of my second places.
It solidified Mango's rule as like this otherworldly untouchable force, and he was.
USA! 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 USA!
Is he gonna make it back? No, not.
Oh, that worked!
He covers two options.
I thought that Armada was just gonna come here and show us that he's the best player right now.
Both of our hearts picks are looking real strong.
My
right
heart's
now.
pick's looking good.
Our hearts picks are looking real great.
Oh, jab up smash!
Not quite.
Living. But this is Armada has a mountain to climb.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh, and Mango wins 3-1.
Oh my God.
He pats Armada on the shoulder.
I said I knew you would win, but you already know that.
I'll see you, dude. Wow. It was great to see you. Yeah, bye, fun. See you, Joey. Later.
Do you think I would win just because I choked?
It's like,
I know when
I'm
he's
waiting
coming
for
from
it.
losers, there's almost nothing that can stop him.
Genesis 1, I wanted to go so bad. Mom was like, I don't want you to go, I don't want you to go. And I was like, look, I really want to do this. I care a lot about this. She ended up saying that I could go, but she kind of did this weird indirect guilt trip thing. You can go do what you love, but you're just going to make me feel terrible, is like kind of how I felt about it. And I was like, well, I'm not going to feel good going and doing what I love to do if that's going to be like that. So I guess I'm not going to go. I had established myself. I did it by beating Chudat in the summer of 2008 at our big local series, which he just happened to come down to, No one cared because I was from NC and Chudat, was kind of washed up or whatever, people make excuses, like no one was hyping me. And I made a bigger name for myself after I traveled in the January of 2009 to a tournament called Tipped Off 4 in Georgia.
What are you gonna say, Big Face? I think Catfish knows where it's at. Kick some tail.
Played Hungry Box for the first time.
Oh, there's a Hungry Box sporting from Tipped Off 4. It's pretty nasty right now.
We sit down. I've played some Jigglypuffs. I think I can do this. Like I know he's good, so we'll see what happens. I was getting gimped. I was getting rested. I couldn't control him. He was up in the air, and I was like, "What's he doing?" And I went outside and I cried about it, and I cried for a while. That was only the beginning. I would travel along the south and he would come and he would just whoop me. Did not know what a Jigglypuff did not know what a Hungry Box did, I found out. And then I go to ROM 2, Revival of Melee 2. That was a breakout tournament.
This will be a big tournament. Hopefully I prove myself.
My prediction said I said you would get top 5 this tournament.
I would really like to get top 5.
I beat a lot of good players. I performed better than I could have dreamed. But who did I get second to?
Oh, man.
Hungry Box.
Oh, there it is. Sweet spot, goddamn. Good shit, Hungry Box.
At least I took a game each set now. So that was improvement. People, really starting to really respect me, and I really felt like I had achieved a lot. And PC Chris and Mango, like, oh my God, we're playing friendly, and I was like, yes. I was so happy because this is when Mango was the unbeatable, the indomitable, the incredible top player he is. He was the guy that I watched on YouTube and I said, I'm not there yet. He is the bar I hold myself to, but he's just too good.
the first major of 2010 was a landmark tournament, nearly 350 Melee players attended Pound 4, making it the largest tournament ever at the time. And for the first time, all of the players who would soon be known as the Five Gods were in attendance. The stage was set for a dramatic event and a potential rematch between the top two players, Mango and Armada, but it was not to be.
It was the worst performance for me, for sure. First time I was beating Mango, I was beating Mewtwo, I was beating Shizwiz, but this time I lost against Silent Spectre and Amsa. I had to fly back home to Europe with a 4th place. People might, starting to question like, was the first time only a one-timer, or is this, even a thing anymore?
I think that was the easiest, most boring tournament for him ever. No one came close. It's Hungrybox versus Mango finals, and he just jiggly diddled him, and he just beat him pretty badly.
Hopefully Mango wraps this shit up.
Word. Hungrybox misses a rest. And it should be the whole tournament because Hungrybox is on his last dog, and Mango like dash dances a bit, and he jabs him, wakes him up. And he says, no, we're gonna play some more.
Mango.
So disrespectful, Mango.
Mango. That's disrespectful to everyone.
Oh my God. He's trolling him. He's disrespecting him so hard.
To Hungrybox, to me, to you.
That's who he was. He just reminded you that he was better than you. It didn't matter how good you were. He beat you when he wanted to, and he made fun of you while doing it. And I think Mango's persona really rubbed off on a lot of his peers in SoCal, and I think it rubbed off on all of the other top players.
Hungrybox walks off. I don't even think he shook hands with Mango.
I friendlied Mango at that event. I have never played a friendly session in my life where I have gotten beaten more than I have won. Goodness, I was, I'm like, oh, like I'm so tired, because like mentally worn out, because I'm playing someone I'm barely keeping up, and then I'm like, all right, come on, we're gonna go again, and I go again, and I get my butt kicked. Oh, all right, let's go again, and I would go again, and I get my butt kicked.
Good read.
And like there were times where I noticed he would like look over a little bit, and he would just. And you could tell he really wanted more out of me. I think Mango was sad. He wanted me to try hard. He wanted me to push more out of him.
You want someone to be able to push you to your limit. You want to be able to test yourself against the best possible opponent, someone that can actually bring out the best in you as well. And Mango didn't really have that for a while.
He changed so much after Pound 4 in an honestly tragic way.
He got kind of bored a little bit because he's not having anyone push him to that limit where he needs to improve.
It took us a long time to catch up to like what he knew.
My ego cannot handle any more wins. I'm gonna explode. This is it. If I win one more big tournament, it's over.
To be honest, and I think I mirror what Mango felt, I feel like he won when he wasn't at his best. Straight up. I don't think that was his best, and he still won. So, that's trouble for the country. Or the other way around. It could be bad for Mango, because he might get bored. I don't know. I'm hoping someone steps it up and gives it to him.
I didn't really fit in at all.
And I'm just like, this guy sucks. He's so bad.
HBox was kind of the opposite style as Mango.
He's smart, he's patient, it's a real problem.
I request to all the Swedish people that we do not talk about this, like Fight Club.
Watch the live stream, I will win, I promise.
Mango's kind of looking like the successor.
His name on Twitch used to be I Destroy PP69.
I felt like
this limiter, this wall.
Crowd is violent right now.
Payback is a bitch.